Hello friends, myself Astha Patel. Today I am going to teach you the topic which is nutritional assessment. This topic comes under the two subjects in the nursing field. First one is the nutrition and in the community health nursing. So let's see the nutritional assessment. This slide deals with the definition of nutritional assessment. Nutritional assessment is a comprehensive analysis of person's nutrition status that use historical information, food intake, anthropometric measurements, physical examination and biochemical data. So it is a comprehensive analysis. It involves all the aspects of data to analyze the nutritional status of a person. We are analyzing by using various informations such as historical information, food intake data, what all are the anthropometric measurements, what all are the findings of physical examination and biochemical data. These all the things we are using to identifying the nutritional status of a person. The nutritional status of an individual is often the result of many interrelated factors. To identify the nutritional status, which is correlated with the many internal factors of a human beings. So whatever results came of that interrelated factors, we are scrutinizing that result to identifying the nutritional status of an individual. It is influenced by food intake, quantity and quality of food and the physical health. So the nutritional status of a person will be influenced by many factors. First and foremost is a food intake, the amount and the quality of food and the physical health of a human being. So these all the factors are simultaneously affecting the nutritional status of a person. The spectrum of nutritional status spread from obesity to severe malnutrition. So here they are discussing about the two diseases, the obesity and a severe malnutrition. We can take the example of a food intake here. So if the person is taking more food, if the person is eating more, then it may lead to the obesity. So the food intake is influencing the health of the individual and that may lead to the obesity. If the person is not taking proper food, if he or she is taking deficient amount of food which is inadequate to their body requirement, so that may lead to severe malnutrition. So this is an example of food intake, how the intake of food is affecting the health of a person. If the person is taking more food, it may lead to the obesity, and on the other aspect, if the person is taking less food, there may lead to the malnutrition. Next one is the purpose of nutritional assessment. So why we are performing nutritional assessment? First is identifying individuals or a population group at risk of becoming malnourished. So first thing we are doing nutritional assessment to check or to identifying the individuals and the target group, those who having the chances of become malnourished. Second one is identifying individuals or a population group who are malnourished. So second purpose is dealing with how many of the peoples are suffering from malnutrition. First purpose is dealing with the individual or a population may have a chances of getting malnutrition. Second is dealing with identification of the people who are already have malnourishment. Another purpose of nutritional assessment is to develop healthcare programs that meet the community needs which are defined by the assessment. So, the another purpose of the nutritional assessment is to develop the different kind of healthcare programs for the community people to meet the needs of the people. So once we have identified the number of individual or a number of population may have the malnourishment. So to reduce or to prevent the malnutrition further, we are developing different kind of health programs with the help of nutritional assessment. And the last purpose is to measure the effectiveness of the nutritional programs and an intervention once initiated. So once we have launched a different kind of health programs, so how they are effective is that they worked properly, the programs we have launched they got success in that objectives or not. To measure the effectiveness of those nutritional programs, we are doing the nutritional assessment. So basically we are doing the nutritional assessment for four things. First one, to identifying how many people may have chances to get malnourished. Second one, how many people are already malnourished. Third one, to treat the malnourishment or to prevent the malnourishment having further, we are developing different kind of health programs. And the last one is how we are checking the effectiveness of that healthcare programs. Nutritional assessment aid in identifying the various kind of disease. First one is undernutrition. So if we are performing the nutritional assessment, we can come to know about the undernutrition persons. We can also identifying the overnutrition. Thirdly, we are able to identifying the various kind of nutritional deficiency among the general population, such as vitamin A deficiency, vitamin B, C, D deficiency, various kind of micronutrient deficiency. So with the help of nutritional assessment, we can able to identifying the nutritional deficiency also. Then we are able to identifying the person at the risk of developing malnutrition. We can able to know about the person who having the chances of malnutrition. We are also able to know about the person at a risk of developing nutritional related disease. So nutrition is a wide subject. It is not only limited to the obesity and malnutrition, but in between those two there are different kind of nutritional disease are also be there. So with the help of nutritional assessment, we can able to know about the various kind of nutrition related disease. We can take the example of the nutrition related disease like atherosclerosis, myocardial infarction, diabetes mellitus, hyperthyroidism, etc. The resources available to assist them to overcome nutritional problems. So the resources is we are dealing with the healthcare programs. So we are launching the healthcare program by identifying the nutritional status of general population. So that program is helping us to overcome from the nutritional problems. Now this is most important topic, the methods of nutritional assessment. So basically there are two types of methods for a nutritional assessment. First one is a direct method and another one is an indirect method. So in the direct method, the nurse or a healthcare worker is came in a direct contact with the individual or a patient, and he or she may doing the assessment of that person. In an indirect method, the nurse or a healthcare profession does not come in a direct contact with the patient, and they are doing the assessment of nutrition by using various kind of resources as well as data. So there are four types of method in a direct method. For easy understanding, we are having A, B, C, D. A raised for anthropometric examination, B raised for biochemical and biophysical test, C refers to clinical assessment, and D for a dietary evaluation method. So basically there are four methods come under the direct method of nutritional assessment. First one is a nutritional anthropometric examination. Second one is biochemical and biophysical test. Third one is clinical assessment. Fourth one is dietary evaluation methods. So by memorizing this ABCD, You can easily remember these four methods. Now the indirect method of nutritional assessment. So there are three types of indirect method under the nutritional assessment. The first one is assessment of socio-economic status. Second one is vital statistics of community. And third one is ecological variables including the crop production. Okay, so by identifying the socio-economic status, whether the person or a family is poor, medium socio-economic status or a high socio-economic status, by identifying the level of their socio-economic status, we are come to know about their nutritional status. By referring the various kind of vital statistics, mortality rate, morbidity rate, by visualizing or by recording that kind of data and taking the resources, we can also know about the nutritional status. And by using the ecological variables, we can come to know about the nutritional status of any population.